It's now time to welcome back out the players for the fans' questions. So please rise to your feet and make some noise for Frankaty Dabo! Please welcome Gustavo Hamer! All right, now, Miles from Sky Blue Tavern is going to be walking around, and you have a question for the players, both or either. Make sure you answer in the air. Miles will go around. So, yeah.
Who's first? In the corner there.
Any questions?
Right, here we go.
So, to Gustavo, what was the most difficult change from Dutch football to English football?
To be fair, what Ben said as well, for me, it was the language, because if I have to communicate now, it's English, of course, and in the beginning, I don't think about that. So that was for me a big difference, but the tempo as well, the tempo is so much higher here than with Dutch football.
Because what was the biggest game in Holland you played against? Which team?
Ajax. It was my debut as well.
Did you win?
No.
Only good players won. Only good players won against Ajax.
I didn't get a defeat booked. Who won against Ajax?
Twice.
If you don't mind, I've got a question for Frankie and a question for Gus as well. For Frankie, on the defence, we've had these two new young lads come into the defence in McNanny and Callum Doyle. For yourself and Fads being the two lads that have been with us since League One, playing that five at the back, in terms of ingratiating these lads into five at the back, how much of it is you guys sort of telling them or giving them hints about like kind of how we play in the system, and how much of it is down to kind of Robbins and like kind of Dennis Lawrence? And to Gus, I want to say, being a Brazilian footballer, were you ever tempted to be one of those footballers that goes by one name, you know, like Neymar or Pele or Fred?
Dabo first.
I think a lot of it's down to the coaches, because there's only so much you can say on the pitch, because as I'm sure you heard earlier, it's so loud trying to communicate with others. So we have to do a lot on the pitch, especially when people don't understand the shape or understand where they got to be. So the coaches will do a lot in training before we go into a game, and when it's in the game, it's literally all down to us because we want to cross the right line.
Can you ask the question again, please?
Were you ever tempted to be one of those Brazilian footballers that goes by like one name, you know, like Pele or Neymar or, you know, Hulk?
No, I'm happy with Gus Hamer.
Question on Twitter today for you, Gus. Because you are half from Holland, half from Brazil.
I'm full Brazilian and not half Dutch.
Well, okay.
I don't speak Brazilian.
So, if there was a cup final and it was Brazil versus Holland, who would you want to win?
Holland.
As simple as that. Brilliant. Anyone else? Oh, yeah.
Hi guys. how good was it for the squad when Callum went into it seriously the second time, and what have the squad done to sort of keep in touch with him and how's he getting on?
I think for everybody was kind of a shock as well because Kevin was never injured. Like last year, the year before, time out he's never injured. So the first time already came as kind of a shock. When he was back, you saw the difference in energy levels in the trainings and everything, with the quality he brings as well. And then Sheffield, he got injured again. And I thought that he could go on, but when he went down again, I thought it was serious because he never goes down and say that he wants to get subbed. So yeah, I was kind of shocked, and I think it was kind of an impact at the team. And I think you can tell more about how we communicate with Cal.
Cal's one of my good friends, so I'm trying to stay in contact with him in whatever capacity. And yeah, we just try to keep him in good spirits, even though he hasn't cut his beard in God knows how long. It's, as everyone knows, it's a long-term injury and it's difficult what he's going through and had to go through because Cal loves football so much. Literally doing his hamstring in a bad way and doing his knee now. I'm sure it'll take its toll on him more than it will on a lot of players. So we just try to keep him in good spirits whenever we see him and whenever we talk to him.
Anyone else? Oh, no one here.
So we want to say just big up MC Frames kid. That's all the frames. It's all our names, not even our names, our little kids and our numbers. Check him out on Instagram and Twitter.
So I know this is debated a lot, but question for both of you, Lampard, Gerrard or Scholes as your best midfielder?
I told you I don't watch football. So I know the names, but I don't know who's better to be fair.
I have to just say Frankie Lamps because I'm a Chelsea boy. I'll be biased.
Have you noticed the difference now that Phil King has come in and seems to have left?
Me personally, not to be fair. That's because I don't focus on that part of the game. I focus on part of the pitch because I think that's for other people to do. That my job is to perform on the pitch and make sure I'm fit every game and I can play that. So I have no idea about that, to be fair.
Yeah, likewise, because I'm not even trying to be diplomatic. It's just something I don't focus on. I try to, just get fit. Just concentrate on all the stuff that happens on the pitch.
It's nice to see you guys got such a good relationship and the background and off the pitch. And I was at the training ground recently. How much stick does Callum get for still driving a 65 plate A1?
I like to make a joke about it, to be fair, but I don't think it fits in a bigger car anyway. Myself as well, too. No, but this new car's coming, so you'll be surprised what that is. But yeah, I take it this summer.
I wish I was selling the 65 A1 because then I'll be as rich as him. So.
Question for Gus. How to settle a little debate we've had? Obviously, people all agree that goal against Middlesbrough was banging. Can you tell us though, was that your celebration at the end, or did you sort of run out of Mailer and then just fall straight flat on your face?
I was out of balance. I was driving and I shot, and then I was just out of balance and I didn't know what to do. I was so tired after the movements, and I just fell down and I was happy.
You meant it, to be fair, it was a celebration.
And the last one?
On the move.
And what do you think Cov City need to do differently this season compared to last season to ensure that you guys secure playoffs? Apart from obviously getting more points, what's the missing ingredient to ensure you guys get playoffs?
Winning more games.
Apart from that, what's the missing ingredient? What do you need to do this season compared to last season? What's that?
Have more belief in ourselves. As I said earlier, the quality in the dressing room is crazy. When we train, new players struggle to adjust to the intensity and the quality that we possess on the training pitch. And they expect because the training ground is not a Chelsea or, for example, Luke's just come from Burnley, that we're just going to be average Joes. But get some pitch with all my qualities. Not what I expected. So just believing in the quality that we have as individuals and that we have as a team.
A question for me. Who's the best players that you played against in the championship?
You first.
Not many.
I don't mind.
I'm trying to think who we've actually played them.
Don't say mine, because then I'm like,
You go first.
for me, it's top 10 what I played against. I think he is absolutely amazing, and I didn't understand why he didn't play Norwich anymore, but I think he's an amazing player.
You come back to me at the end, you know.
Okay.
If and when we get to the playoff final, as in going up to the Premiership this year or next year, who would you like to play in that final? And what do you reckon the score will be?
It's difficult.
We'll see. Only because that was who we most recently won against. So I don't think it actually matters who we come up against. I think it's just more on the day when if we believe in ourselves. Any one team I'd like to beat. You want to really? I'll give you my honest answer. You really want to know? Preston with my whole heart.
As long as it's not a semi-final, you have to go to Preston. That's the main thing. As long as we're out of that. Hey, mate, same question to you. Who would you like to play in that final? And what would you think the score would be?
Sunderland.
Luton, West Brom.
Oh, I would say Millwall. Because I got sent off now. So I think I owe them one. So Millwall, 3-0.
What I'm thinking about there, you mentioned earlier about consistency and performance and getting a run together. Is there anything the fans can do to get you boys back on this run that we were on before the World Cup?
Keep turning up.
Yeah, turning up in the masses, in large numbers, because when the fans are good, they're good. Sometimes I think, I'm honest, we've had some days where you get a couple of boos, but that's part and parcel of football, yeah. But if you keep turning up in the masses and they're supporting us, I'm sure that it's just going to click soon and we'll be fine again.
Guys, so to both of you, who's the best prankster in the dressing room?
Stand up, stand up. Stand up, stand up. Stand up, show yourself, reveal yourself.
I'd say Leo Ben Wilson. He got his own loads times as well, so I could find his clothes or something.
In football, when you're growing up, what icons of players did you look up to? going on people?
Mine was Thierry Henry and Ronaldinho because once upon a time I was a forward player.
Kaká, midfielder, of course, Brazilian. But yeah, I don't think he was a superstar for me. I always look at his clips. If I watch football, so yeah, I would say he was my favorite of all time.
Question to both of you. You both live in a dream, you worked hard, and what if it hadn't happened, how it happened, and you had to choose an occupation, where would you be now? In between.
Take each other cameras on. I actually have no idea. I wasn't really good in school. But yeah, I have no idea. I always loved football. I played tennis as well. I could play quite well as well. So I will go for tennis.
I was good because literally all I've done was football my whole life. I was lucky enough to be awarded the professional contract when I was 14. So I've pretty much been focused from a young age to play football rather than thinking about family.
I just a question for, I think we got to say that there's the both of you as well. After the Wrexham game, what's it like compared to playing a team like Wrexham compared to playing a team like Burnley or Norwich, you know, like a yo-yo in the Premier League?
I think the biggest difference is that a team as Burnley knows how good they are. So when you play them, they make mistakes what they always make. So Arsenal players and then being slow and stuff like that. So you know in the meeting the day before where they made mistakes and being sloppy. So you can work on that and you can make a counter and say like a big chance pick up. That in the game of going away. And with Wrexham, they come here, they have nothing to lose. We have nothing to lose, basically. I think that's the biggest difference. They will give, even we will give 110%, but they will give 120%. I think that's the biggest difference. They come here and like, let's play a game, and we are here and think like we can't lose this game. I think that's the biggest difference.
What's the toughest away ground in the Championship to go to?
That's really one.
You're going to beat them this season, aren't you? It's a Tuesday night, you know. We've got to come all the way up there. You're going to beat them this season, Dabo.
Yeah, it's really, really good. Honestly.
So both of you played in Holland. Who would you choose? Ajax, PSV, or final?
Final.
That was great. That was great.
Yeah, my debut in Holland was against Feyenoord. And there's a phrase in Dutch called koudvlees, which is
You're scared to go there, you're scared to go onto the pitch. That's what they say if you come in that stadium. So, because the crowd is so loud, 52,000 fans there screaming, 52. And you go into the stadium, you go into a tunnel that's below, so you go with the stairs down, and then you have to walk up, and then the ground goes up, and then you walk out, and then you see all the way through the fireworks and everything, and everybody's always like, oh, I don't want to go there. So that's what they call the atmosphere there is amazing. So yeah, that's what they call that.
away teams scary. I want you come on you put us on, you see fans. You don't see a pitch, you see the fans. And they're going middle. And you get out and you start to warm up your legs and jelly. And you're like, nah, this is not going to work. Some of the places that I'd love to play for, and I wouldn't really want to play against.
We've got time for a couple more. Anyone else?
What was the hardest thing on both of your debuts when you first professionally played?
The hardest thing for my debut?
Yeah.
When I made my debut, I played 3 minutes, so not a lot. But I think for me, I played against Ajax, their rivals, so you didn't want to lose the game when we were 2-1 down. And we lost at the end with 3-2, I think, or 3-1. And I think the hardest thing there is that you're scared to make a mistake. To make a mistake what is going to lead to that goal or something. So I think I was so scared to do something wrong that I was hiding a little bit, especially because I was on right wing position and I never played that professional. So yeah, I think making a mistake is the hardest thing and the wrong thing to think actually.
Oh, yeah, Dabo. Sorry, Dabo.
Yeah.
For me, it was the adjustment from being an academy player to an actual professional player in the man's game, because you can play in the checker trade all you like, but when you actually points are on the line, then all of a sudden it means business. I think my first game I got elbowed by Gary Medine. I've never been elbowed I've never been elbowed in my life. So yeah, it was just that adjustment of playing academy to actually men's football.
I think the question for both of you is, what is my problems like at half time or before the game? Is he cool, calm, collected, or is he animated and angry? What's it like?
Depends on who plays. Before the games, he doesn't really say much. He just lets us get on with it. But like, say we've played badly, you might as well stay outside. It's not somewhere you want to go into. Him and AD both go in, walk back to back. It's messy. But we played well. He's just a lot of
Well, lovely. Now that, unfortunately, is all we've got time for this evening, but I'm sure I speak for everybody. We have all enjoyed our evening this evening. Let's show our appreciation for our 2 Sky Blue stars. Thank you, So we're on a quick 5-minute break, and then we will have the pace volume review. So one more drink, please start.
Have we, we've gone off now, have we, for a minute? We are, still on. End. Yeah? Just for 5 minutes? For 5 minutes, and then we got to have to